Welcome ESL to week 8 in the ARCA series as we get set for some qualifying at New Hampshire. As last week's winner was Tanner Pitts. We'll see what type of lap time he could put together today. As Tanner Pitts is currently third in points. He gained 3 spots after last week in the point standings. Can he keep the hot streak going? As he crosses the line. And it's Cordell Walker with the fastest first lap. Will this time hold for the 71? It's 29.833 is the time to beat as he comes out of 4. And it is Cordell Walker on the pole, Burrow McGuire in second, Skylar Stevens in third, Carissa Morris fourth, Robert Coran fifth, Joshua King sixth, Shane Knox seventh, Ty Bird eighth, Tyler Markle ninth, and Javier Vasquez rounds out your top 10. Great qualifying run for the 71. We'll see what he could do during the race. I'll be back in a few minutes. And we are back to get week 8 underway. Cordell Walker, Merle McGuire starting in the front row. Merle McGuire is only 7 points back from the leader. Your points leader, which is Javier, starting in 10th. In the second row is Carissa Morris and Skylar Stevens. Skylar Stevens, he's been showing some speed. And he is looking for a ride on a team. As the pace car comes off the track. And week 8 is underway in the ARCA series. The 33 and the 71 still side by side as we hit the backstretch. Which line will have the faster speed today? It's a pretty warm day, you know, it's pretty warm. The track will 112 degrees. The 71 holds off the 33. Now there's a battle for third. Skylar Stevens. Which will be the faster line? Will it be the high line, the low? Or will they both have a little bit of speed? They're 3 wide on the backstretch. That's never a good idea. Got Javier, Ty Bird, Thomas Noble. This could be a recipe for disaster if someone gets loose. Ty Bird trying to hold on the outside. There's the 66 of Trevor Lopez. The T to Queen back in 23rd. There's Kyle Storm. He's trying to battle Lopez. Kyle Storm on the outside. As we go back to your leaders. That's Cordell Walker. He hasn't really pulled away from the 33. But the top 3 have created a little bit of distance between the 4th place car of Carissa Morris. Carissa Morris is currently 8th, tied for 7th in points. Right behind her is Joshua King in 5th. There's Tanner Pitts and Kyle Storm. This is a battle for 14th. Tanner Pitts already up 3 positions. Right behind them is the number 8 of Ricky. And then the 13 of Chris. None of these two want to give up that spot. And Kyle Storm finally holds on to 14th. Their points leader is currently in 10th. And Merrill McGuire currently in 2nd. He's only down by 7 points. If the race were finished like this, he could be the points leader heading into next week. McGuire has done pretty well in the short track. Besides Dover, he had a 15th place finish, but in Bristol he had a 2nd place finish. So he does pretty well in the short track. As Javier trying to move up another spot, trying to take 9th away from the 42. As they continue to battle for 9th. So 7 rides up the track just a little bit, but it's still holding that outside line. That 42 does not want to give up 9th whatsoever. Cordell Walker with the fastest lap of the race, a 29.722. We continue to have a battle for 9th and a battle for 11th, which is Harry and Ty Bird. No one is trying to give up these spots here. There's Tanner Pitts, currently in 15th. He is 3rd in points. He needs to try to gain some ground because the 1st and 2nd place drivers in the points are way ahead of him. He doesn't want to lose too much ground in the points. Cordell Walker still in the lead. This is a great run for him. He is currently 15th in points. He didn't do well in Bristol, finished 23rd, but he did well in Dover, finished 5th. So he does have a little bit of short track speed in that 71. But he has not won a race this season. Can he get into victory lane? And as we look, there's some lap traffic now. He's going to have to, there's some traffic ahead. He's going to have to deal with this traffic. How well does he navigate through this traffic? He goes to the inside of the 043. And now Merle McGuire does the same. And Skylar Stevens. Now the 71 is going to have to get around the number 20 of Trey Smith. Will he choose the inside or the outside to make the pass here? As they go around turn 1 and 2. And he chooses the inside. He makes the pass on the backstretch, which is where you really want to make these passes. But there's the 33. He has gained some ground on the 71 because of this traffic. And right behind the 33 is the 41 of Skylar Stevens. Considering the 41 is not on the team. He's currently 18th in points. He came a little late into the season. Actually, he didn't, but he's still having a good run for not being on a team. In Bristol, he finished 5th. In Dover, he finished 20th. So he has a little speed in these type of tracks. That's right on board the 41 for a lap. You can see how much these drivers have to lift going into this turn, going into the turns. As the 71 gets around a 501. As we're about halfway through this race, the 71 has done a great job of leading this race, putting together consistent lap times. Now he has a 502 he's going to have to try to get by. But he's done a good job navigating through this traffic. And that's what you have to do in a short track. You don't want to get caught behind traffic, lose some time. As he goes to the inside of the 502. And he makes this pass. But that 33 is right there and waiting for an opportunity to try to make a pass. Let's do a rundown of your top 15 as the 71 of Cordell Walker is your leader. Merrill McGuire in second. Skylar Stevens in third. Carissa Morris in fourth. Joshua King in fifth. Robert Cron having a good run in sixth. Shane Knox in seventh. Thomas Noble in eighth. Tyler Markle in ninth. Tanner Pitts, he's moved up 8 positions in the top 10, currently in 10th. Great run by him. Your points leader Javier in 11th. In 12th is Ty Bird. In 13th is Harry Cheddar. In 14th is the 66 of Trevor Lopez. And rounding out your top 15 is the 13 of CGQ. See Yodi Logic currently in 17th. And Ricky in, actually Ricky now in 17th. Logic in 18th. That's the number 7 trying to make a pass on the 31. This is for 11th. Cordell Walker still holding on to the lead as we have 20 laps to go here at New Hampshire. The top 3 have pulled away from that 4th place car. So right now it is a 3-car race. Can the 71 find his way into victory lane today in week 8? He has a tough driver behind him as Merle McGuire. Merle McGuire has already 2 wins in the season, trying to make it 3. So he's going to have to deal with that 33. And behind the 33 is Skylar Stevens. That also doesn't have a win this season. As the 81 and the 13 continue to battle. This is for 15th. Track temp up, currently at 117. It's been holding steady for much of the race. As the laps continue to count down. There is one car up ahead of the 043, Neo McKenzie. They're going to have to deal with that car before the race ends, as we have 15 laps to go. But the top 3 are 3 seconds away from the 4th place car. Can the 33 have, does the 33 have enough to get to the bumper of the 71 and then try to make a pass? He's gotten close, but mainly the 33 has gotten close when there's been some traffic around. And now the 043, they're quickly gaining ground on the 043, so they're going to have to deal with him. Will that slow down the 71? You don't want to catch this lap traffic in a bad spot on the track. On the straightaways is the best time to make a pass. And the 71 is going to make a pass going into turn 3. Now the 33 got caught behind the lap traffic, and he loses a position down to 3rd. The 41 took advantage of that and is now in 2nd. Now, both of these cars that are 1st and 2nd have not won this season. They're both hungry for a win. Who will it be? Will it be the 71 of Cordell Walker or the 41 of Skylar Stevens. There's another lapped car, the 20 of Trey Smith. And we have 11 laps to go. There's still time for the 41 to try to make a move. But he needs to get up to that bump or that 71 and then figure out where he's going to make a pass. As they cross the line, 10 laps to go. Carissa Morris still in fourth. Joshua King fifth. Merle McGuire's in third, but he has faded slightly since he got caught before that lap traffic. Either way, it'll be a good finish for him because right now the points leader of Javier is currently 13th and Tanner Pitts is in 10th. So it'll be a good points day for the 33 of Merle McGuire. Now they're going to have to deal with the 74 of Deslock. And he is side by side with the 55 of Christian. That is not going to be good for the leader here. They will catch him before this race is over. They might catch him, but maybe 2 to go. Maybe less. We'll see. That might be the chance for the 41 when they catch up to this traffic to try to make a pass. They're still double file up ahead. 7 laps to go. So it is not smooth sailing for the 71. He's going to have to deal with these cars. He's going to have to make the right move here. '71 would love to get onto victory. Get into victory lane today. As they go around turn 1 and 2. The cars ahead are not double file no more, which is good for the 71. He just has to make the right move. As he comes out of turn 4, 5 laps to go at New Hampshire. What move will the 71 make? He needs to catch this traffic at the right time. We saw what happened with Merle McGuire a few laps ago. He got caught up, lost his spot. And, you know, the tires are pretty worn at this point of the race. So it's going to be a little harder to make these passes. And these cars are a little faster than the cars they passed in previously. So 71's going to have to make the right move here. He's going to bounce to the outside of the 55 as they come out of 4. That was the right move by the 71. 3 laps to go. That 41 has closed the gap. 41 almost made contact with the 55. That was so close. Now the 71 has to get by Deslock. As they come out of turn 4. 2 laps to go. Now he's going to look to the inside of the 74. And that opened the door for the 41. 41 almost got there now. Walker's stuck behind that 501. They're double file ahead. Now Skylar Stevens has the lead on the outside. As they go around turn 4, the white flag waves. This is the last lap at New Hampshire. And the 71 is stuck behind the 501. Skylar Stevens goes around turn 1. And the 71 is still stuck behind the 501. And Skylar Stevens goes around turn 3 and turn 4. Skylar Stevens wins at New Hampshire. The 41 took advantage of that traffic. He bounced to the outside. The inside was not the move to make for the 71, unfortunately. And he actually lost another spot and finished 3rd. But congrats to Skylar Stevens. He is not on a team. He is a free agent, and he has shown speed. Not sure why this guy is still sitting out there. But he is proven he can run with the best of them. And he gets into victory lane for the first time in his career. Great run by Skylar Stevens in 2nd. Merle McGuire in 3rd. Cordell Walker still a great run for the 71. 5th. Carissa Morris. 4th. Carissa Morris 5th. Joshua King 6th. Robert Cron 7th. Shane Knox 8th. Thomas Noble 9th. Tyler Marco, and rounding out your top 10 is Tanner Pitts. And Merle McGuire will be your points leader heading into week 9. Great run by him. But congrats to the 41. You know, he doesn't have the car like everyone else does. Yes, he is not on a team, so congrats to him on taking the win here at New Hampshire. And like always, thank you for supporting the league and supporting the stream. I will see you guys next time.